Bonjour et bienvenue à l'autre édition de Big Brother Titans Lowdown. Salut, je m'appelle Gigi.
Translation, welcome to BB Titans Lowdown. Even though I don't understand a lick of French, but okay.
And I speak Korean. How about that? I don't speak
Korean.
anything. Arigato. No, that's
What?
Japanese.
That's Japanese.
Let's just forget about it. No, ni hao, that's Chinese.
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah, let's just put a cap on it.
Well,
it's done for.
Thankfully, the mishaps that we're having with languages is not what happened in the BB Titans house. It was a week of surprises.
Mm-hmm. True that.
A lot of interesting things happened. First off, Ipeleng winning HOH and a pass to the finale.
Lovely.
Did you see that coming?
I didn't see that coming. But you know what? The thing is, this whole entire season has been full of surprises because the same way I didn't see Yemi Krugs getting evicted last week is the exact same way I didn't see Ipeleng getting the veto power this week. But I think it also keeps... It's almost like for every day you don't watch it, it's like... Oh my God, what just happened? You know, so, and I love that.
Biggie had a surprise for them. You know, there were two boxes. Mm-hmm. One contains Ipeleng's passive finale, and the other one was a secret. Mm-hmm. But a lot of housemates suspected that Ipeleng would be able to save them from eviction, which is why Tsatsi decided to come out in her full manipulative
the full glory of her snakeism.
We've been seeing hints of it, all season. You know, even when they were HOH, the Royals, that was why they lost their immunity because Tsatsi was trying to do some
up and down the place,
gaming all around the place, and then
ruined Ebubu's game by all means.
But did she?
I mean, well. I think from the very beginning, she's being very manipulative. She's being very comme ci, comme ça. Exactement. In French, it's kind of like just neither here nor there, right? Okay. So, I mean, a lot of people noticed that in the beginning, especially because of the way that she would react to Kanaga Jr., who was supposed to be her partner or her boo. And it's like there are certain things that she would do in the house that's like, this is not giving, I love this person, or I even like this person, or I care about this person in anything whatsoever. So she was completely, you can't really fault her for playing the game, but at the same time, it's like, where's your humanity, girl?
You say humanity. $100,000 is on the table.
Well, there's also that.
The game needs to be played. She's trying to win the money.
Okay.
Good luck to her, though. I mean, I don't know how well.
Let's see how well. Well, I mean, where has he gotten her now?
It's going to happen.
So,
I mean, everyone from Tsatsi to Miracle, they were trying to lobby with Ipeleng. I mean, this week we saw Miracle come out in his full romantic force.
Yeah.
Ipeleng, you are my love.
He's annoying.
You're the one for me, baby girl.
He's really annoying. Yeah, he needs to cut it. Like, at this point, it's just like...
And I mean, we knew that Ipeleng...
We know what you're doing,
honey.
Yeah,
and we know that Ipeleng is not interested in Miracle, which is why I'm surprised that she kissed him.
I think it was just that, little, moment of weakness where it's like, I'm just going to do this just because, and then, let it go. Because it's not as though she had any, emotions
maybe he
for
was
him.
Getting to her.
He wasn't.
No, sometimes when you put too much pressure, you just be like, let's just see what's there.
I don't think so.
Maybe it was a terrible kiss.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, I think it was just a lapse of judgment in the moment of weakness. Because even after she did it, she still was like, listen,
bro,
it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You love yourself, be kind to yourself, be ready for when somebody who loves you actually comes.
That's the third time, by the way, that Ipeleng is gonna reject Miracle.
And she's not the first or second or third or fourth housemate to do that.
Let's not even count it.
Let's not do that.
The wars of Miracle in this house, there are plenty.
Which is surprising because I wouldn't have pegged him to be that kind of guy when he came into the house.
What's going on
with
Kosi and Taban?
There's no stable ship in that house anymore.
Even Kanaga and Tsatsi, I don't understand what's going on.
There's no stable ship. Like, all the ships are literally on their way to Titanic because I think everybody's true colors are coming out. The game master and people is like, you know what, rearing its head. People are like, you know what, this relationship is not going to get me anywhere. $100,000 is what I'm really aiming at. Kanaga Jr. and Tsatsi, I mean, now I think Kanaga is... I think he's known for a while, but now it's just she's a little less
interested in him,
or even a little less willing to hide it.
Yeah,
and
I think
how
Kanaga
manipulative she can
has.
be.
Kanaga has his own thing too, because during the Sunday whatever, someone accused him that the way he speaks to the housemates when he's just casually talking, it's not the same way when he stands up. Like that dramatic speech that he gave,
super dramatic.
When he came back from the house after his wrist got...
It was so unnecessary. I was just like, cringe. challenge. Like, honey, sit down. He didn't have to do that. Really.
But I want to believe that speech probably achieved its purpose.
Did it?
Whatever it
Did
was.
it really?
He's still here.
I mean, well,
for now.
There you go.
For now. And then also, finally, I'm happy that we have some clarity on the whole Blaqboi, Blue Aiva, Nana situation. I wish Blue Boy, which is what Blue Aiva calls him now, I wish him and Blue Aiva all the best. You know, now that Yemi is gone, Blue Aiva has decided that, you know what, I'm going to cast my lot with Blaqboi.
Right.
I don't see that going anywhere.
No, it's not going to go anywhere. It's literally not even going to leave the shore of Big Brother's house, not to talk of even like sailing. He's not who he thinks he is. That's one. Number two is he doesn't know, like, if a bad bitch slapped him in the face, he wouldn't know what to do with her. I mean, like, if he even vomited one, he wouldn't even know what to do with her. That kiss
was horrible.
It was the worst thing ever.
I mean, I have seen some terrible kisses in the history of Big Brother.
My thoughts are with all of Blaqboi's exes. I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
My thoughts are with Blue Aiva's lips. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, I see why she was more attracted to Yemi now, because Yemi had, like, you know, that thing going for him where it's like, he's super calm. He's watching you do your thing. He's talking to you with his eyes. He doesn't even have to do much. You're the one who's coming to him, which is what it's supposed to be with your masculine energy, you know? But that's a whole story for another day. Like I said, I don't think that relationship is gonna even sail the shores of Big Brother's house.
There have been surprises so far in the house. And the biggest surprise that we've gotten so far is when that second box was finally unlocked on Sunday. Lordy. After the, you know, lobbying and bureaucracy from Miracle, you know, from Tsatsi. And some people thought that, she would, you know, give Blaqboi some eye because that's been her partner for the longest time. But lo and behold, Ipeleng chose Ebubu to go to the finals with her. And this thing is so funny because from the beginning of BB Titans, I've said it that people are going to overlook Ebubu until he finds himself in the finals. And here we are.
You know, that's absolutely accurate, the word finds himself, because he literally is about to find himself in the finals. He looked so
surprised when Ipeleng called his name. He was like, Me? Am I one?
Yes, honey, to you. You
too.
Deserve it.
I'm happy for him, though.
I am, too.
But why do you think Ipeleng chose Ebubu?
I was going to ask you the same question. But what I think is, I think that she picked him, I don't want to use the word pity, but it came from a place of protecting herself, where it's like, I'm going to pick the person who's least likely to be a competition for me. So it's like, as opposed to give someone who already has like a stronghold even more of a reason to be the winner, especially because I know for sure that I'm going to be there, I'd rather give it to somebody who, you know, as much as he has been sweet and everything, also doesn't really, you know, isn't really that much of a threat to me in the finals. That's what I think.
Funny thing is that we can't really know if Ebubu doesn't have a strong family because they've never been up.
True. That is also true.
It was just that one time. Yeah. And even then, there were more people at stake. So, like, no one was really thinking about them.
You know the thing I said about the BB Titans and how nominations work? It's that, and evictions really, by all means, it's that people have to either like you a lot or really, really dislike you. When you're in the middle, it can play, like... Either way for you. Because it's like, people they're like... this guy, he needs to go, but this guy needs to go more. You know, or it's like, this guy, I want to save him, but no, I want to save this person more. So it's like you're constantly like in a state of like, you know, pendulum where it's like you're neither moving forward, moving backward. And surprisingly and thankfully, it worked in the favor of Ebubu. So I'm happy for him.
I'm excited. At least now we know we have two finalists, Ipeleng and Ebubu.
And then everybody else.
They are going to fight it out to the death.
Yeah. Why do you think, by the way, that she saved him?
I want to believe that Ipeleng probably felt like a kindred underdog spirit with him. Okay. Because in the house, people haven't really looked at both of them as strong contestants. Right, like from the conversation that has been happening in the house among the housemates. So I feel like she just felt like, plus the other options that she could have had, Miracle, Tsatsi, Blaqboi.
They were doing the most.
This week. And she's just
doing
like...
the most or nothing at all.
Nah. These guys are they're acting up. Let me look for someone else. And
I think she was really wise with her choice.
Yes, I'm happy for Ebubu because, like, come on, he's in the finals.
I'm happy too.
He's so lucky.
Like, I don't think anybody could have seen it. He was giving me, when he first came, he was giving me he was giving Yarins of last time.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, but look at him now for a long freaking time, all the way to
finals,
the end.
man.
So I'm happy for him.
So I'm going to believe that this week we're gonna have nominations finally, and I don't know. Maybe they might pick people, or maybe everyone will be up for nomination.
Yeah.
But whichever way it goes, mention 2 people that you think will most likely be evicted come Sunday.
Who? I mean, I would say Yvonne and Justin, but Yvonne does have a really strong, because I feel like this time around, Yvonne might not be, because she's been really strong and she's in a one-woman army all by herself. But this time around, I feel like Justin would need to pull his weight with his own people, and I don't really think he has that. So that might be a problem for them. Although I think Blaqboi might leave the house.
For me, I think Miracle might leave the house if he ends up being like on the chopping block.
Yeah.
And if he, who else? I'm also leaning towards Nana because I feel like it's Thabang's fan base that has really been
pulled for her.
I know she has fans.
Yeah.
Every one of them does.
Yeah.
But I feel like Thabang's fan base has really been doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah,
so
true.
I feel like Miracle and Nana.
So for me, it's Justin and Blaqboi. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's another HOH game today. Let us see how this whole thing plays out. Who goes on the chopping block? Who is safe as the HOH with immunity?
Yeah.
And, I'm looking forward to this week. It's going to be really interesting.
It's going to be really interesting. I'm also looking forward to see the dynamics between Thabang and Kosi, especially now that Yemi's out of the house even more.
Those two have their issue. They will sort themselves out.
Yeah, they will. And I feel like she's mistaking Thabang for Yemi, who was also as manipulative as she was, but also not like out in the open. With Thabang, it's a different ballgame entirely, because Thabang is, I ain't here to play games with you, girl. I'm trying to tell me what it is. And he's always said it. I'm a straightforward person. I'm not one to beat around the bush. If it's A, let me know it's A. If it's B, let me know it's B. And I don't think she's someone who can handle that. But let's see how well
we'll
she
find
does.
out. We'll find out. So till next episode of BB Titans Lowdown. Bye.
À tout à l'heure.